He touches all the key points of change and progress in that century. You know, the century begins with the arts and crafts movement, and Russell was there in Chipping Campden as a schoolboy admiring stonemasons. Then he participates and survives the First World War and all the horrors and all the changes, and he comes back and he knows instinctively that the world is going to change. He is then involved in the rise of mass production, of factory production. In the 30s he is manufacturing radio sets for Murphy, and he is the Sony of his day.
If you were inspector, you pretty well inspected anything you were asked to do, which was slightly embarrassing because you worked with such clever craftsmen who said, "Don't you feel clever inspecting our work?" And I used to say, "Oh, please be nice to me, I have to do it." And you rather drifted from inspecting instrument boxes to then, as the war progressed, to radio cabinets, which were mainly Bush and Murphy. I think there were others, but I don't really remember those. But it was to a very high standard that you had to scrutinise these boxes. And I believe that it was only very few furniture makers that made the mosquito wing. They had to be top quality manufacturers. From inspecting the ribs for the mosquito wing, I went on to the model aircraft and then to the instrument boxes, which were a deep square box with a tray for very fine instruments, and it was all lined with green baize. And that was quite intricate too. Even the baize had to be perfect in the lining of this box, which used to rather interest me because surely the instruments would come first. But with Gordon Russell's, everything had to be so perfect.